understanding of the law. He's actually dealing with Exodus chapter 21 through 17, where we get our 10 commandments from. Listen, listen. As Christians, we've got to learn that we're not called to be doormats.
Yes, you're right.
Not called to have society just run over you and do whatever they want to do to you and say whatever they want to say to you. No, listen, we got to have righteous indignation at sin. Y'all looking like that's the first time you heard that.
No. Talk tonight.
You ought to be just as mad over a murder that takes place in the city. You ought to be just as mad as somebody being falsely accused and innocent and taken to prison all their life. You ought to be just as mad over a system that's designed to keep minorities in trouble, to make sure they never exceed and are able to take care of their families. You ought to be just upset as when we turn away the neighbor who's fleeing to our country for refuge. You ought to be just as upset at any righteous indignation that takes place in this country. Are you listening to me? We didn't get saved and then check our minds at the door. Come on. The righteous indignation belongs to the church. Look, you're the salt, you're the light, you're the answer to the crime problem in the community. It just don't stop because we're praying in here. Are y'all listening up in here? We got to pray and get up and get involved.
Come on. Yeah.
Let me unpack something there. Slavery would still be happening if righteous indignation didn't kick in. It was the church that prayed and then got up and marched. Y'all not with me here.